been having a number of conversations with me, but with the White House and our CEO, Amy Daisy, to make sure that we're not only listening to a few people, but we're listening to a number of people. So it's not an autopsy, it's called the Democratic Victory Task Force, because we're looking towards victory in these midterms and also in the presidential election. So, you know, when you're out there, you know, talking to people, let them know that we wrote the book. And the Republicans know this, and so we need to make sure that we, you know, look at 2014 in a way that is going to be reflective of the future. And it's going to be reflective of how we're going to win the presidency, and how we're going to win in 2018, and how we're going to maintain 2020 with redistricting and making sure that the House is going to be a House that's representative of you and me and everybody in this room. So, again, I won't take up any more time because I know we're about ready to hear the president, and I have to get back to the office. But I did want to take some time to say thank you to all of you guys, because, again, we can't do the shit we do without you. So thank you. Thank you, and then if there's anything that you ever need, make sure you come to the DNC. The DNC is open for business. We want to make sure that you're a part of the DNC, and we want to make sure that your voices are being heard. We have a progressive meeting every month that's led by me and some other folks that are within the progressive realm. So if you ever want anything or need anything, you can go ahead and find me at the DNC, and we can make sure that you guys get involved and get tapped in within your local communities, but also within the national network as well. So thank you. Have a fun time, and let's make sure that the president, we get his message out there, and make sure that we let people know that the economy is working, that they're going to be able to provide for their families, and make sure that everybody knows that the Affordable Care Act is good for everyone. So thank you all. Have a good night, and have a
I want to first thank Jim and Network for Progress, the DC Latino Caucus, and all these other organizations that came together to make this happen. Of course, Local 16, I think we've been doing this now for about 6 years or so, and always a great turnout, so very excited to be here. So why is it that I'm not in the U.S. Congress right now with all the members of the Congress delegations? Well, it's because, first, let me give you a short history about, I'll just take about 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll wrap it up, because I know we have to hear the President. I am a member of our congressional delegation in the District of Columbia. It's made up of 2 members, 2 senators, and myself, a member of the lower house. And these positions were key in many states to get territories that needed representation in Congress and eventually become states. It started back in the 1700s with the territory of Tennessee, and as recent as the 50s with Alaska and Hawaii, the last 2 states admitted to the Union. I do have an office. It's not in the U.S. Congress. I have an office in the seat of government here locally at the Wilson Building. My colleagues are around here, and my assistant. So if you need a business card or anything, any information, I do have an office, and I do take requests, and I've seen them come through. So just overall, my election was very exciting for our city for 2 reasons. One, obviously, because it's an important position to get everybody the representation they need in the city, and that's what I'll be advocating for, the admission of our city as the 51st state in the Union. And also, secondly, because for a long time, we haven't, in the District of Columbia, we've never had an elected at-large member to an office of the Latino race. And so I am the first Latino elected at-large to a political office. Latino elected was to the school board back in the 70s, so that's a source of excitement. And you know, our city is changing, so inclusiveness obviously has to be part of that change. So we're very happy about that. What I wanted to just quickly say about the State of the Union address, which is really what we're here for. We're very excited about what we're going to hear from the President today, I believe. We know that the first 4 years was all about getting the economy going and getting us going, and I think we're there now. You know, we've seen the, obviously unemployment is down, the housing market is a lot better now, and we've seen a lot of progress, but we're not there. And so I think tonight what you see is a good emphasis on moving our economy forward. You know, he'll be talking about, I understand, about a tax cut possibly for the working families, subsidized obviously by taxing the wealthiest in our country, which is a good thing. And then we're also, I think we're going to hear also great news for our young people for free college tuition at community college, which is a great initiative by our president. Very, very good. Give a round of applause for that. That's a great initiative. Of course, I'm talk about ISIS and cyber terrorism. I mean, that's obviously but another two other topics that I think we're going to hear is one, an important issue to restore diplomatic relations with Cuba. I think that's important. And of course, one of the signature makings of our president, the executive order to grant a bunch of people immigration status, legal immigration status in our nation, which is a very good thing. So we're just very excited about the message tonight, and we're hoping that the message of progressiveness sinks in with the members of Congress. And
I do want to thank our partners. Not only do we have DC Latino Caucus, the DC Democratic Party, as well as Progressive Communicators of DC. Feel free to raise your hand or clap if you like one of these organizations. America's Impact was really great. Launch Progress definitely shared it. DC Young Politicos and Public Policy Professionals Meet Up with Brett Lofton's groups. Thank you for promoting the event. And of course, Generation Obama still has a Facebook group we promoted there. The raffle sponsors are Mad Hatter, Naked Social Sports. So if you like different like kickball and things like that, that is a raffle prize. And also Local 16 has provided the pizza and some drink tickets and a gift card. So so that's kind of what the raffle is going to be. I'm going to announce the raffle and the straw poll winners after the speech, as you can imagine. And let's thank our volunteers here. We have Ben Pender, Randy Goldstein, David Doe, Brooke Elam, London McLeod, Crystal Brooks, and